Everybody on board that I've talked to has just been worried about the oil spill and the effects on the environment that it would have. Nobody's really concerned about themselves.
A view from the channel, what crews are doing to remove the oil and what the oil spill gave one passenger aboard a cruise line. Good evening, I'm Greg Kerr.
And I'm Kelly Phillips. Thank you for joining us. The Coast Guard says more tests are needed before they can reopen the Houston ship channel. How quickly that will happen is unclear, with cleanup efforts continuing in and around Galveston Bay. A collision between a barge and a ship Saturday spilled as much as 170,000 gallons of tar-like oil into the bay.
Officials believe most of the oil that spilled from a barge after it collided with a ship is drifting into the Gulf of Mexico, which should limit the impact on bird habitats around Galveston Island, as well as beaches and fisheries. But the closure stranded about 80 vessels on either side of the channel. Now, the spill is also having an impact on Galveston's tourism industry and the many cruise ships that can't enter or leave the port. Many who are traveling along the channel found their plans interrupted, including Port Arthur City Councilman Bob Williamson. KFDM's Justin Hinton spoke with him by phone. And Justin, where's Williamson now?
Thankfully, he is finally back home. The ship docked around 7 a.m. and he sent me a text about 20 minutes ago saying he was walking through his front door. Now that's about half a day after his ship was supposed to dock.
Very strange to be the only ship in the channel.
For Port Arthur Mayor Pro Tem Bob Williamson, a 4-day cruise to Cozumel turned into a 5-day cruise.
Sometime last night, they told us that we would be coming in, might be coming in late, and in any event, we wouldn't be able to debark on time. So we were prepared to wait.
And that's because a crash between a ship and a barge sent 168,000 gallons of oil into the water and out along the Gulf Coast, shutting down one of the nation's busiest seaports.
Oh, on the way in, there were dozens, maybe tens of dozens of ships of all kinds, container ships, freighters, oil tankers, everything anchored out there a few miles offshore, just waiting.
Waiting to enter the Port of Galveston. While doing the same, Williamson snapped these pictures.
There's a light sheen on the water, kind of a plume that comes down through the center of the channel, but nothing that resembles the heavy crude that has leaked from the vessel. So they've been able to contain that real well, I think.
He says about 3,500 passengers on board the Carnival Triumph waited it out, meaning many school children would miss an extra day of school.
It hasn't been bad for us. For other passengers, it's been a substantial inconvenience. But the Carnival people have done their best to take care of us, so we're okay. But
now it's up to cleanup crews to put the rest of the pieces back together as they work to remove all of the oil so business can resume for all affected parties. Williamson says at the end of the day, he got an extra day of vacation, so the trip wasn't all that bad. Kelly?